state lawmakers are considering a bill that would prohibit the sale of all flavored tobacco products in Minnesota. Laura Smith with Minnesotans for a Smoke-Free Generation says,
it's a huge step. There have already been 2 states that have passed a policy like this, and we think this will go a long way to reduce youth tobacco use.
And listen to this. Smith says in Minnesota, 67% of current high school tobacco users have reported using a flavored product. A bill that would regulate access to certain lists of voter data related to the presidential primary is moving forward at the state capitol.
Voters have let us know, whether through emails, phone calls, or other things, that they're concerned about voting in this presidential national primary if they believe their data is going to be or get out some way out into the public.
Representative Raymond Dean of Minneapolis says his bill is one way to assure Minnesota voters that their information is kept private. The bill would also allow voters to request that their data be excluded from the lists. Senator Carla Bigham of Cottage Grove is behind a bill that would make milk the default beverage for children's meals at restaurants in the state. Bigham says the bill is not a mandate.
We are not trying to preempt parental decision-making here. If you still want your child to have juice or pop, you just have to ask for it. There will also be no surcharge or upcharge of drinks as a result of this bill if it is passed.
Bigham says the goal of the bill is to help ensure that children have healthy habits when it comes to their decisions on nutrition, and it is meant to give a boost to Minnesota dairy farmers. Air monitors, filter masks, better ventilation, and more safety reminders among many options discussed Tuesday at the state capitol as lawmakers focus on the recent spate of grain bin accidents and deaths on Minnesota farms. Plato farmer Brian Thalman, a past president of the Minnesota Corn Growers Association, predicts more problems in 2020 because farmers were forced to put wetter than usual grain in their bins.
You put that on top of a farmer who is depressed because of low prices and because of all the other challenges, and they're probably working too long hours or tired and so on. So that's where the education piece, I think, really comes into play, to keep reminding people, not to forget about the safety issues.